Hello, this is Shrinivas Zanwar here from CSMSS Chhatrapati Shahu College of Engineering, Aurangabad, going to talk on signals and systems. First of all, we want to understand the concept of signals and system. So we define signal as it is the physical quantity, or we can say it is the function which conveys some information or message and based on number of dependent or independent variables. We can say variables are changes. We can define variables in next slide. Just keep in mind that we can define signal by physical quantity or a function which having some information. For example, ECG signal, mobile signal, TV signal, and etc. Then system. System is a device or algorithm which is used to perform various operations on signal based on dependent or independent variables. We can say systems may be processor, filter, amplifiers, and etc. Since if we provide input signal to one of the processor or a system to perform some operation on signal to get output as an output signal, so we can represent it with the block diagram, so that the concept is represented with input signal and output signal. We can define system with block diagram representation. Next, variables. We can define two types of variables here: independent variable and dependent variable. The variables which are not based on any other variable or any other quantity, then it is called as independent variable. Suppose the variable which is based on dependent variable, then such a variables are called as dependent variable. If we take the example here, we have observed the sinusoidal wave as a signal. It is plotted with independent variable t versus dependent variable x of t. We want to represent all the values from this x-axis are in no any dependency form. We can select any value as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10, or we can select 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 up to 10, or we can select 0, 5, 10 in this way. Or amplitudes are obtained by based on these values. It cannot be directly represented here. So we can consider these are the independent variables and these are the dependent variables. For a representation of signal x of t, or for a discrete manner, it can be represented by x of n, where t or n is treated as an independent variable and x is treated as a dependent variable. Then classification of signal. There are different classes of signals like continuous time signal, discrete time signal, continuous valued signal, discrete valued signal, periodic signal, non-periodic signal, energy signal or power signal, even signal or odd signal. Sometimes it is called as symmetric or anti-symmetric signal. Then deterministic signal or random signal, or sometimes it is also called as non-deterministic signal, multi-channel or multi-dimensional signal. This is about the conceptual things, and the classes are based on the properties of signals, and these properties are based on dependent or independent variables. I hope you understand, students. If any doubt, you can ask, and with that we can conclude, and we are moving towards more detail in classification of signals in next lecture. Thank you.